What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing the game Crash Bandicoot Warped, which was released on the PlayStation 1 by Sony and Naughty Dog, and this is pretty much the third game in the Crash Bandicoot trilogy on the PlayStation 1. Now the plot of the game is that this one character named Yuka, who was Dr. Cortex's boss, was released through Dr. Cortex's incompetence somehow, and Yuka is angry at Dr. Cortex because he failed to get the gems and crystals in Crash Bandicoot 2, and because of that failure of Dr. Cortex's, Yuka pretty much asked for the help from his old friend Dr. N Trophy, and Dr. Trophy ended up making a time machine to find out where the crystal and gem were created, and now Crash and his sister Coco ended up finding out about what happened, so they're on a mission to stop Dr. Cortex, Yuka, and Dr. Trophy, Now, Crash Bandicoot Warped has 5 warp rooms, which have 5 rooms each, which amounts to 25 stages total in that. Plus you have, there's also a secret warp room, with 5 stages too, but you have to complete some objectives to pretty much unlock the secret warp room, So in total, there's pretty much 30 stages overall, The secret warp room isn't really mandatory rather, from what I can gather, in order to beat the game, Now, this game, to me, reminds me of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time, which was brought into the Super Nintendo, of course, due to the fact that it has Crash and his sister Coco traveling through different time periods, and this includes pretty much like ancient Egypt, the Middle Ages, and other like different time periods like that, Now, Crash Bandicoot can do his iconic spin attack, makes the different enemies fly off the screen when you hit them, Then there's the body splash that he does also, And plus Coco, his sister, is also a playable character too, but she rides on Purr the Tiger most of the time. And another, I do believe that she rides T-Rex in the prehistoric stages that she's playable in, So they have their own attacks too, through the through those stages and stuff like that. And it has the crates that it's known for, There's the I'll say all of them are breakable except for maybe like 1 or 2. There's the normal crates, the striped ones, the question marks, and those you can either get some fruits or a 1-up. It's like you gotta time it right to get one or the other, Then there's the timer box, the crash box, the AQ, which gives you, if you get hit while having that with you, you'll go on, Then there's the checkpoint box, the C box, which does come in handy, because if you die, you start at the last checkpoint. Then there's the TNT box and the nitro box. Those two you want to avoid, because if you touch them, you're gonna take a hit, and if you don't have the Uka with you, you're gonna die. But the main difference is that the TNT box has a 3-second delay before it explodes, but you want to avoid those two at all costs, if you want to make it through each stage, And pretty much each stage has has his own set of hazards and his own set of enemies and all that. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to avoid them. You know. Plus, you have like different rides, like pretty much the scuba jet ski. You know what I'm saying, for the water states and stuff like that. Now the there are bosses in each warp room, you know what I'm saying, with the exception of the secret warp room. Now the bosses are Tiny Dingo Dow. I think I'm pronouncing that right, but Dingo Dow is a crocodile dingo hybrid, you know what I'm saying. Then there's Introvy, in Jen, I think that's I'm pronouncing that boss name right, in Cortex and stuff like that. So that's about it in terms of the bosses, you know what I'm saying? And all five had their own strategies as far as in terms of how you beat them, you know what I'm saying? So we might want to try out those strategies and stuff. As far as the graphics and level design for Crash Bandicoot Warped, they're pretty good, you know what I'm saying? I have no like major gripes with them, you know what I'm saying? Plus the color palettes are pretty good. The gameplay and controls are pretty excellent, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. I mean, and plus the fact that Coco is in this adds some more gameplay elements to the Crash Bandicoot Warp, you know what I'm saying. Plus the soundtrack is pretty excellent, you know what I'm saying. It fits the Crash Bandicoot series perfectly, you know what I'm saying. And the only gripe that I can think of is that since Crash Bandicoot Warped was released on PlayStation 1, it didn't necessarily age well, but it did age better than I'll say the vast majority of games that was released on the PlayStation 1 and all that, you know. With that being said, I would honestly say this is one of the best games that was released on PlayStation 1. I would definitely say that it is the best Crash Bandicoot game in the for the PS1, you know what I'm saying, as far as the trilogy is concerned, you know what I'm saying. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who is like a retro gamer and fan of the Crash Bandicoot series and all that. With that being said, as far as the score, definitely give it a 9 out of 10, you know what I'm saying. It is pretty good, you know. Now, with that being said, if you like Crash Bandicoot Warp, you can mention it in the comment section. If you think it's the best Crash Bandicoot game in the franchise or the original trilogy, you can also mention that. You know what I'm saying? If there's any more gripes that I overlooked, you can also mention that. You know what I'm saying? The rain getting louder. But anyway, if you like this video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.